gets set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Outside, KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
And that one's good. Thibault.
He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Back to KD. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the basket by Harris.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the power.
Pulls up on the wing. Outside for Durant. Nice shot from the wing. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take it.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his boards.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man.
Now, here is Irving. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Here's Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Simmons. It's Durant on the wing. Over Maxey. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harden left side. And he drives in.
And when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that
The
one.
wide open look for Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And your Sixers can't be.
The Nets making a switch here. The 76ers trail by 7. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
This speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Back to Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Harden to the inside. Embiid. Left side, Harris. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's in there.
Ben Simmons.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Green. Here's Maxey. Hands it from downtown.
That's the savvy veteran. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside Durant. From past the arc. And the Nets, another three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. You can learn a lot by watching him operate their offense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Irving. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
He's capable of scoring from any area. I love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Kicks it out to Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We got a lot of game.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
KD with the bucket.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Pass to Korkmaz. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And it's good for two. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
It's hard enough stopping Durant when he's on his own, but when he's running the pick and roll like he is, it's pretty much impossible.
And the three ball is good. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
Durant with the steal. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And you talk to some of his teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Brooklyn leading by 10. And KD throws it down.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my
Kyrie
day.
Irving.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Joe Harris.
That is his first foul of the game. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Green. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And a new group in for the Nets. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse. I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Here's Irving. That one goes in.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 6 points.
One of the best point guards in the league, and getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
That one drops for him.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Kyrie
Good,
Irving.
and Curry gets the assist. He's got 11.
Such a capable Kyrie space to fire. He doesn't pass it up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Irving. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Harris. Here's Niang, guarded by Kerr. Here's Thibault. There's the drive. Outside for Millsap. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. 17-point lead, their biggest. Over Millsap. Again, the Nets for 2.
Blake
From that
Griffin.
in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And Irving comes to help. Pass to Niang. It's good from long range. Niang's got 5 points so far.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. With the drive. Inside. Back to Harris. Here's Maxey. Harris inside. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Millsap misses.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nobody near Irving. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I like how Irvin fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Embiid from outside. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
James Harden. Andre Drummond. Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant.
Right side Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. On the wing, Irving. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. It's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Thibault can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 22 from the baseline. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Irving. Now here's Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Here's Drummond. No good with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Embiid with it. Defended by Drummond. Now Thibault. Harden outside. Three-pointer. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that one's good, Irving.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
This 76ers squad is struggling. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And a deep three from Harden. And no good. The try-spell continuing for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Offensive rebound. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid inside the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Embiid's got 7 points. Here's Irving. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the shot goes down.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, KD. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Nets for 2. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
The kick out to Irving. Lets it go with the three. And the Nets, another three.
And he's leaning on the three-point shot a little more in this half. Only had one before the break, but he's got 3 of them since then.
And a deep three from Harden. Nice move. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, and something else they've done